The Irish Examiner front page has a striking photograph of figures in the mist in a woodland area in County Kildare. Colin Keegan's picture appears beside a report that the family of Deirdre Jacob hopes that a new intensive search in the area will shed some light on what happened to her 23 years ago. "We pray they find Deirdre," said the lead headline in the Irish Daily Mirror, quoting Kathleen Bergen, sister of Jojo Dullard, another young woman who disappeared, in her case, in 1995. "Praying for the truth," says the Irish Sun. In the Irish Daily Star, Paul Healy reports that a new search for Deirdre Jacob was sparked by a witness's revelation that he saw a man drag something from a car boot into the woods on the evening that Ms. Jacob disappeared. For the other papers, today's budget is the main story, though, as Fergus Finlay comments in a column in the Irish Examiner, "I'm almost tempted to say, who cares? If you've been reading Daniel McConnell in this newspaper, you know pretty well everything that's going to be announced today." Be that as it may, there are many excited lead headlines this morning predicting what's to come, and the Examiner itself reports several ministers expressing surprise and delight at hundreds of millions of euro emerging to fund targeted measures which previously had been ruled out. Half-price travel for the young, €13 weekly boost for pensioners, says the Irish Independent lead headline, though that figure for pensioners is for those who receive the living alone allowance and the fuel allowance, as well as the maximum state pension. Welfare payments, including the fuel allowance, are to increase by €5, and the Christmas bonus will be paid in full, says the Irish Times. Parents the big winners, says the Irish Daily Mail lead headline. The budget boost will include free GP care for under 8s and a freezing of childcare fees, the paper says. The Examiner leads with the report that a High Court judge has called for child access to internet pornography to be dealt with in primary schools. Ms. Justice Deirdre Murphy was speaking after sentencing a teenager who raped his niece, acting out scenes he had been viewing online from the age of 9 or 10. The man, now 19 years old, pleaded guilty to the charges against him and received a 5-year suspended sentence at the High Court sitting in Cork. The Times reports that Northern Ireland's First Minister Paul Givan has compared COVID-19 passports to demanding that someone disclose whether they are taking medication for depression or even cancer. During a heated exchange in the Northern Assembly yesterday, he said, "Nobody walks up to somebody and says, 'Are you taking your medication because you have cancer?'" This prompted a response from another member of the Assembly, Pat Catney of the SDLP, though later and on Twitter. "The last time I checked," said Mr. Catney, "cancer isn't spread via airborne transmission." The Independent has an interview with the novelist John Banville, who some years ago was criticised by David Simon, author of the Wire TV series, for his comments about fatherhood. "I don't give a good goddamn what people say about me," says Banville. "I don't read reviews, I don't read gossip about me, I don't read praise. I don't read anything about myself at all. I care nothing about the man behind the wire. I exist in this little bubble where, as far as I am concerned, there is just silence out there. I think everybody else should try that."